So in today's world where so many opportunities exist online, you tend to wonder if our older generations can actually even take advantage of these kind of opportunities that can turn you into an overnight millionaire. What is up, guys? This is KOJOFOREX, aka GBP Legend, aka Sniper Trader, aka King of Blues. Today, what I have for you is a very interesting topic, basically delving into an aspect of the financial market that have turned a lot more millionaires in the past 5 years than the world has ever created millionaires in the past decades, right? So today we're basically focusing on cryptocurrencies. We all know that if you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency market, you obviously have to have in-depth knowledge about it. Not only on that, but you have to also be abreast with today's internet activity in terms of knowing how to use certain applications on the internet, right? So if you know me, I have been an avid practitioner of trading on the forex market, and I've had a lot of knowledge in the cryptocurrency market, even though my sole focus has always been on the forex market. In fact, this stems from the fact that I've written so many articles around the topic of cryptocurrencies in so many years past, right? So today, just to give us that intro into that world of crypto, right, I'm going to be basically teaching my dad about the cryptocurrency market. I can bet on the fact that he knows literally nothing about it, but we're going to see, from the interview or from the explanation, what he knows about the cryptocurrency market. But aside just asking him that, I'm going to be teaching him everything he needs to know about the cryptocurrency market and how to get started as a crypto investor. Yeah, so let's welcome my dad. So yeah, guys, this is my dad. He's a police officer. He literally knows nothing about crypto, but let's just go into the details and see if he has perhaps even any idea about it. So have you heard anything about cryptocurrency, or do you know what it is?
I've never heard of nothing at all.
Right. So have you come across the name Dogecoin before?
Yeah, Dogecoin. What they mentioned it.
Okay, you heard it from me. What about Bitcoin too? Have you heard anything about?
Yes, the same thing.
You heard all Bitcoin and Dogecoin from me. Okay, so what's the thing you can remember about all these Bitcoin, Dogecoin?
Currency that made through online.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a smart one. So basically, when you talk about cryptocurrencies, it's just trying to say they are online money.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's it. That's the exact explanation I gave you, though. Right. So in today's world, we have had the examples of cryptocurrencies, be it Bitcoin, Dogecoin, we have Luna, Solana. But the whole idea when it comes to cryptocurrency is about the fact that they wanted to change today's currencies, right, from that paper fiat money into digital currency. So we're basically changing today's world, that fiat money, that paper money that you go into the bank and cash out or ATM, into digital currencies, where if I want to send you money, right, you don't have to call me, I have to go to the bank and withdraw. I can just be on my phone. Just because I have certain applications, then I can send you the money you want, and then you can spend it on anything. You can buy stuff online with the same money, you can send it to people, everything, right? So those money, you have to have certain applications on your phone before you can use them. You get it?
Exactly.
And then applications, we now know that if you don't have smartphone, then you can't use certain applications, right? So do you think that it's an opportunity that has passed your type of generation?
Seriously, it's an opportunity that we never enjoyed, and however, we are privileged that our children like you have come to understand, and then you are teaching with the old ones. We are very grateful.
Sure, that's it. So basically, like, if you really want to get started in cryptocurrencies, right? Now, one thing that I must even say before we go ahead of this whole crypto tutorial is the fact that cryptocurrencies was created to be an exchange or a replacement of fiat, which is like, that paper money being replaced by cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, right? But today's day and age, the truth be told, that objective has been literally changed, right? It has now become a speculative instrument. You understand me? First, it was created by the fact that, okay, you can exchange currency online and then buy stuff, using digital currencies rather than our paper currencies, right? Now, the reason why this was even created in the first place was by the fact that people felt like central banks were always, taking advantage of people's transactions online and charging huge fees, the banks. So it's like a revolution to eliminate banks in transaction purposes. You understand me?
Yeah.
It's like a revolution that the world is anticipating, that a time will come there banks will be useless.
Yes.
You know, because they feel like banks are organizations. There are people that are working there, where they're charging us fees, charging us everything they provide us.
Yeah.
So we want to eliminate them. And how do we eliminate them? By introducing this type of cryptos. You get it?
Yes.
But that was that main purpose, you know. But along the line, like I said, it has become more like a speculative bubble, in the sense that for the early adapters, right, that started, you know, getting involved in Bitcoin, right? The thing is that it is pegged against the dollar. Bitcoin, right, the online money. Bitcoin, I'm saying Bitcoin because it is like the mother of the cryptocurrency. But it's not only Bitcoin that is cryptocurrencies. There are thousands of them. But Bitcoin is the first one. You get it?
Yeah.
So Bitcoin being the first one, it started being pegged with the dollar. You know, let's say a point in time we had $1 equivalent to one Bitcoin. So it means that when you have $1, you could have purchased one Bitcoin. You get it?
Yeah.
That was in the year 2012 thereabout, right?
Yes.
But in today's age, do you know the price of one Bitcoin? That's about $65,000.
Oh.
You're surprised?
Surprise. So
Yes.
high.
So high.
Extremely high.
Extremely high. So imagine the people that jumped on buying Bitcoin when it was selling at $1.
Yes.
Now they are multi-millionaires.
Millionaire.
Imagine you bought 1,000 Bitcoin at $1. You would have literally spent $1,000. But the truth be told is, if you had held it up to today's age, which should have been over 10 years, it's when you would have enjoyed that price being $65,
Okay.
65,000.
Yeah.
The truth is, not a lot of investors have that much patience, because they literally know that they bought that thing at $1, and then let's say the thing is selling at $1,000. They are thinking, I bought it for $1, I bought 100, so 100 times 1,000, then that makes me 100,000.
Yeah.
Why should I wait for it to?
No.
Then they're going to cash out. Meanwhile, the thing kept rallying towards 65,000. But through it rallied to 65,000, there's been ups and downs of it, right? In the year 2017, 2018, which was the year I published an article about it, right? If you go online, you're going to see it. I'll put it somewhere in the screen. Now, that era when I published that article, Bitcoin was selling around 15,000, right?
Yes.
And then it rallied to 20,000,
Yes.
right? So from that $1 representing one Bitcoin, now it jumped to what? 15,000 to 20,000. Eventually, do you know what happened? It fell from 20,000 to 4,000 in early part of 2018. So it means that anybody that had 20,000 and got hyped with Bitcoin and said, I'm going to jump in Bitcoin, is a new wave, and they bought it at 20,000, it literally came back to what? 4,000. They're going to lose 16,000 of their investment. If they did not have the patience and courage to still hold it as it is at 4,000, and then they probably sold it off, they would have taken a loss.
Yeah.
But for anybody that had the patience to hold it, still, even though they made a loss, they would have rallied back up. You get it? It's like an investment too. You understand the whole thing?
Yes.
So basically, that's how it works in today's age, right? One of the applications that you need before you can be even get started onto the world of trading or investing in Bitcoin is having an application we call the blockchain, right?
Blockchain.
Yes, spelled BLOCKCHAIN.
Yeah, blockchain.
Yes. Now everybody can download blockchain. It's free on Google Store, Play Store, whatever phone you're using, right?
Yeah.
Now you click on blockchain, you create an account, then you have what a blockchain account, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you have that blockchain account, you have to really remember your password because it has a high security status. Because it is online, you know, we had a brief discussion about how hackers take advantage of people and then can hack into your system. There are hackers too online which can hack into this blockchain.
Yes.
So if you don't have correct, you know, security protecting your money on the blockchain, people can hack into it and do what? Steal your hard-earned money.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? But if you have blockchain, then you can have investments in the Bitcoin. We have other ones called Ethereum. We have Bitcoin Cash. We have Stellar. We have Algorand. There are a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Dogecoin, you know. So basically, see them as currencies that nations own. We have the dollar, we have the yen, we have the rand, we have cedis, we have naira. But currencies that countries own are pertain to a particular country, right?
Yes.
But in the space of crypto, it is not attached to a particular country. They are individuals that created them. You get it? Now, the evolution of this process is that it got to a point where now people were creating these cryptocurrencies backed by a project. You get it?
Yeah.
So they're going to say, okay, maybe we want to create some online store, blah, blah, blah. You know, now the name of the currency that will be used to purchase in that store is called Ethereum. You get it?
Yeah.
So if you want to participate in that process, then you have to invest earlier in buying Ethereum. Now that's the early stage of it, right?
Yeah.
At that point, they are anticipating that eventually, you see, the way this cryptocurrencies also work is that they are also traded on exchanges. You get it?
Yes.
Now, why are they traded on exchanges? They are traded on exchanges because imagine that, like I'm saying, Bitcoin of $1 could have been bought. Bitcoin of one could have been bought at $1.
Yes.
How did they jump to 65? Because it is traded on the exchange. So there's what demand and supply going on and then driving prices. You get it?
Yeah.
Which is, like I said, has now changed the initial objective, which was to replace fiat, now into a speculative bubble. Everybody wants to chase it,
Yes.
and then
Money.
make money.
Yeah.
You understand the whole idea? So now you have to have the blockchain, and then now you can now purchase some of these coins. Do you get it?
Yes.
Purchase them once you have. So now, like I said, because you can purchase them on the exchanges, then you can also sell them. And then there are thousands of the exchanges, right? But then the most popular one is what we call Binance, right?
Binance.
Yes,
Okay.
Binance. It's spelled Binance.
Binance.
Yes, Binance.
That's the most popular one.
Yes, and it's popular because of language barrier. Most of the other exchanges, they are in Korean, Chinese, but Binance is in English, right? Now all the currency pairs that we mentioned, right, all the cryptocurrencies that we mentioned, right, all the cryptocurrencies that we mentioned, you can find them on Binance, right?
Yeah.
In fact, if you really want to read about them, you can read about them here, right? Now, with what I said, that all of them are listed on the exchange, and then some of them starting out of a project, right? So there was a period in time in the cryptocurrency world where we had what they called initial coin offering. Now you can compare initial coin offering to initial public offering, which companies, real companies do. You know, like MTN, they wanted to go public in Ghana, so they started selling shares.
Yes.
If you buy shares of MTN, you are a member of MTN.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yes.
And then when the MTN started listing on Ghana Stock Exchange, right, the initial public offering was 70 pesos. Currently, it is 1 CD, 30 pesos. So it means that if you bought MTN at its initial public offering for 70 pesos, let's say you bought 100,000 of it, and now it's selling at 1 CD, 30 pesos, you can exchange that 100,000 of it for 1 CD, 30 pesos, and you make a lot more profit. It's the same thing that was happening with the initial coin offering. So they initiate the coin at this early age. You know, let's say selling at $10, it's selling at $20. You buy it, and then they list at a platform like Binance. Then it can change, the price can change to, let's say, $50 or $100. Then you exchange it and you make money.
Yeah.
But the sphere or the space of initial coin offering has more like faded out, because there are now a lot of like already listed cryptocurrencies now. You know, there are times when these whole thing became a new thing, a lot of technology developers jumped on it and created their own, because there was less regulation.
Yes.
And then a lot of scam activities ran through, but now there are quite tighter regulation to get a coin listed on a place like Binance. So there are not much of initial coin offerings going on again. You understand me? You understand that point?
Yeah.
Because now all the scams and all the
Scams
are past. So dubious people are gone. So now the real people are here. But now means that it will be very hard for you to get initial coin offering of Luna or any of these things listed here. Means that for you to own them, you have to what? Purchase them from here. You get it?
Yes.
You have to purchase them from here.
Yeah.
Now we have all of them, and then their prices, current prices, you know. So we have one called Solana, is currently selling at $216 right?
Yes.
And then we have what we call Luna is selling at $43. So we have others like XRP, which is selling at $1, right?
Yeah.
XRP selling at $1. So it means that now, as an investor, you can just say, okay, you walk through all the cryptocurrency, you read all the white papers, right? White papers basically tell you why they were created. You get it?
Yeah.
And then you can get all of this on the Binance. You understand?
Yeah.
Everyone has why they were created. So if you read all the projects and you feel like, okay, XRP, their project really makes sense. So it's something that in the long term I can see potential of it going up.
Yes.
So let me invest in XRP. Now XRP's current price is what? $1 and 0.90 cents. You get it?
Yeah.
It means that you can literally purchase about hundreds of XRP. In the future, if XRP is now selling $100, you can imagine the gains you make. Exactly. You get it. So a lot of people has made a lot of money from some of these cryptos that I have on my screen here, right?
Yeah.
So you see the whole idea of the whole cryptocurrency market, people listing all these coins, right?
Yes.
In the world of finance, we call them shit coins. Shit means that it's just scam coins. People just creating their own idea and then listing, right?
Yeah.
Now, to mock that process of shit coins, everybody just listing their stuff. Some creators, right? Technology creators created what we call the Dogecoin, right?
Yeah.
Now with the Dogecoin, they created it in mockery of the fact that people are just jumping in and buying all this stuff, right? But it got to a point in time where social media active users, especially on an app called TikTok, they came together and said, okay, this Dogecoin is currently selling at this. If people or in the financial market see demand and supply drive prices up, let's all buy Dogecoin and see where price is going to go. In fact, that really fueled the price of Dogecoin insanely, right? Now, if you watch here, is where you see the chart, right? You see how the spikes has really run all the way up.
Yes.
Let me show you on the weekly so that you see it clearly, right? So it means that what? Now, at this very range here, right, was where Dogecoin was listed at 0.002 cents, not even up to anything, right?
Yeah.
And because of that social media brouhaha, it rose up all the way to 74 cents. Do you get it? Now that makes a percentage change of 21,600%. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Now it's crazy if you don't understand the numbers, right? Now think about the fact that if you have $1,000 now, right?
Yeah.
100% of $1,000 is $2,000. Do you get it?
Yes.
At 10,000% of $1,000, right? That's 100,000. You get it?
Yeah.
That's 100,000. So if you had $1,000, right?
Yeah.
And then you invested it in let's say Dogecoin, at 100% increase, your 1,000 would have made you $2,000. At a 10,000%, it would have made you 100,000, and then at a 20,000, it would have made you $200,000. You understand the thing?
Yeah.
Now this is about what 21,000. So it means that you obviously would have made 210,000 plus dollars from as little as what $1,000 initial investment in a place like this, right?
Yeah.
You understand it? That's just how cryptos work now. Now, because Dogecoin has made or chalked that achievement, everybody's now trying to take advantage into the space of crypto, trying to look into the next wave of opportunity that's going to go up like that. You understand me? So people are just investing without basic knowledge and risk assessment like this. You understand me? Now everybody thinks that just because Dogecoin moved from 0.002 to 74, any other one can move like that. You understand me?
Yeah.
But the real truth is that yes, it can happen, but it will do you good to have prior knowledge in terms of first reading about the project, understanding the main purpose of why that coin was created, and also having a fair, solid, and strong technical knowledge. You understand me? Technical knowledge in the sense of these charts that I have here.
Yeah.
You know, when you have technical knowledge like myself, I can read this chart and then see certain patterns and formations and say this one is going to go up, this one is going to drop. You understand me?
Yeah.
Especially from candlestick reading, you know. So now, like I said in the beginning, because I was too focused on forex trading, and then because I wanted facts and data that revolved around currencies, I was never really interested in the forex in the space of cryptocurrencies. But after chalking impressive success in the forex market and having my feet on a solid ground, then I think that okay, I can open my tentacles into sparing a few dollars into this field. You understand me?
Yeah.
After all, if it loses, it doesn't change anything in my life.
Yes.
But back then, I couldn't have afforded putting $1,000 here. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's the point I am in now, in terms of looking into some of these impressive coins, their performance, their markups, their technical, and then putting some few dollars there. So this tutorial is to give you the idea and teach you about the world of cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is download the blockchain app for you and also show you how you can load up money onto your blockchain, you know, and then we're going to go through some of these currencies or cryptocurrencies, their investments and everything, and see if we can spend some few dollars investing in them through Binance, right? So this is a short introduction into the world of cryptocurrency. I hope it has taught you a lot and a change. And what can you say about it overall?
Well, it's a very open up teaching, and it's just that you need to have a very wide idea over it, and then also have some technicalities before you begin to put money.
Oh yes, assign money into some of them.
Some
Yes,
of
true.
them. Yes.
Yeah.
And then also you explain a little patience.
Yes. Very important.
Yes,
Patience. If
yes.
you don't have patience, the whole process
Yes.
is not going to suffice. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this short but a little bit lengthy content, and then it has taught you a lot. If you knew nothing about cryptocurrencies, this is your first introduction. Me and him, we're going to do more in terms of setting him up like we discussed, and then actually investing in some of these coins through my knowledge on technical analysis and then in-depth market analysis and reading into the chart. So without wasting my time, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that, share this content to anybody that really wants to know about cryptocurrency. Also click in the link in the description to join the KOJOFOREX Telegram community. Follow me on all social media at KOJOFOREX, and I'll bring you exciting content like this in the next time. Peace out, guys.